Um, this one, okay, I knew I was gonna have to explain this at one time, but this is hard. This is a hard one to unpack. And the reason that this is hard is because, like, I don't like to mix family with, like, work. And I thought I would never have to do that. And then in came Shayla. So, fuck it, we're here. So, who is Shayla? Shayla is my little cousin. So she's like 4 years younger than me. We were like blood related. Like her mom and my mom are sisters. So like, yeah, like my grandma is like her great grandma. So we're like second cousins, I guess. However, I don't know how to explain that, but whatever the lineage story is, that's the deal. Anyway, but we don't have similar career paths. And that's one thing I want to like make clear. Like I went into like hardcore like tech and Shayla went into fashion journalism. Like she did like a master's program in fashion in London. Like I did a bunch of like Silicon Valley like tech stuff. Those things are so different. Now, in my mind, I thought that there would not be any intersection or crossover. And I think things sort of changed when I did that internship at the New York Times because, like, that's like a writer's room. And then, I mean, I was interested in writing, but I was interested in writing about tech. I wasn't interested in writing about fashion because I don't do fashion stuff. Like, I'm not in fashion. I like fashion. I like consuming fashion, but I'm not a fashion writer, and she is. Now, okay, the picture I'm going to make the thumbnail for this is a really funny story. So, kind of basically right before she went to grad school, I was dragging her around to all the tech events with me. But like our personalities are like very similar, but our aesthetics are very different. And so like I would like drag her and drop her off in a sense of like we both navigate rooms completely separately. So you might not even know that we're like that we came together or that we're related unless you just like know. And so that happened a few times when we were like out to dinner and some of her mutuals came and then some of my mutuals came and they realized that they knew each other, but we had never really made those introductions. This is so complicated, but I guess we have to start the story somewhere. So, why do I have to bring this up now? I have to bring it up now because, first of all, I want to reintroduce the Exoticals channels. So, there's Exoticals United, there's the Brown Skin Exotical, and there's I can't remember the other one, but there's like a cluster of like six of them. The reason that this is important is because if you're trying to understand some of the like socio-political problems of pretty black girls, you have to start there because we all have different problems. And I said this multiple times. I'm a brown skin exotical. So if you're trying to understand my experiences, go listen to those stories. There's like, I'm not saying there's like a bunch of us, but kind of, yeah. Like the brown skin exotical story is like its own baggage. And here's what is so stressful. Like, remember how I was just talking about fucking Stench Montana and Chris Frown? Well, guess who's posted up with Helen again? And guess who's like putting Habsha girls in his video again? I'm telling you, it's like you can't even sleep without these dudes like coming for the grave. Like they just won't stay away. It's cosplay, but I think it's like it is offensive cosplay. No, like nobody plays with other people like that. Like you're not gonna. As much as I like dislike Tory Lanez, I said what I had to say, and then I moved on. Okay, like we have our laughs in Kenya's Patreon, but I don't take it further than that. Okay, like I don't have a dedicated hate blog to Tory Lanez that is public. So that's important to know. And okay, wait, let's go back to finishing out this Shayla story. I feel like, given the fact that I am older, it's my responsibility to like let her grow. That's what I feel. We're both like totally adults now, so maybe this doesn't apply. But honestly, that's how I felt. I didn't want like, oh god. I didn't want her to feel like I was like hovering her or not enabling her to grow. So instead of providing guidance that is more like do this, do that, it's more like listening and saying and acknowledging the things that I hear, even though like I do have lived lessons that she could probably learn from. I just realized it's not my place to like teach her what to do. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my responsibility. And it isn't her, like, she has no prerogative to listen to me. Anyway, so if you're wondering, like, something that's weird, and I think something that's weird for her too, is like, I don't follow any of her accounts. I don't, like, engage with any of her anything because I want her to live her own life that is completely separate from mine. And I guess that's weird because I like, especially when I was in Germany, I came across two sisters who I didn't even know they were sisters until the older sister ended up telling me casually, like 3 months after knowing them, that they were sisters. And I was like, oh shit, I would have never put that together. But you know why? Because the older sister is not hovering and being like, I have to protect her. It's not like that. It's like let someone grow, let them live, and then, eventually over time, maybe you'll come back. But here's another thing too, and I guess this is the part that gets people confused, or our family dynamics are not like yours. I'm not the circle back type of person. So, I've decided to cut everyone off. And I don't do that with like large announcements or letters or any shit like that. It's more like I just change my number and move away. And so that's basically what happened. But it's very strange when like the same or similar people in ecospheres, like people I know, people that she knows, then realize that like we know each other. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's my family member. But that just because it's my family member doesn't mean I have to like her. I do respect her. I have respect for her. But there's also deeper reasons why we're not on good terms. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess I just wanted to say that to clarify that for the stalkishas who always have questions and stalk my whole life. So, yeah, there you go. There is an answer coming directly from me. If if that was something that was causing questions or something that you were curious about, I hope I cleared that up.